Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Season 2, Episode 6 of the LTC Uncut. You're here with Tisha.
I'm Ali.
Welcome, everybody. Do us a favor. At the bottom of the screen, you will see, please follow, like, share the Lunchtime Chronicles Uncut, LTC Uncut. Type Lunchtime Chronicles in on your Facebook page. Follow, like, and share. Flip over to Instagram and go follow us on the gram at LTC Uncut and also the Lunchtime Chronicles. Right up underneath here, where he's going to put my name, you can follow me at MRSTICIA on Instagram as well.
And you can follow me on Instagram at just_Ali216. And this is the Lunchtime Chronicles Uncut, so you already know viewers' discretion is advised.
We definitely have to take a moment to shout out DJ Step 1 for having all of the podcasters in Cleveland come out and take a photo. That was really, really dope. So we thank you for that. Just the unity and the connections that we met with everybody. And also shout out to Captive 8 for letting us host our blindfold speed dating event.
Oh yeah, that was really amazing. We're definitely going to do that again sometime next year, so y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all following us so y'all can know about the updates with that.
You must be single, not married, single.
Mm-hmm.
Single.
You got to say that now.
Yeah, single. So stay tuned for that and look out for the information. And if you'd like to be a guest on the LTC Uncut, please send myself or Ali a message and we can get you hooked up to get on the show. Today's show is going to be an interesting show. We have some pretty dope people here in the city of Cleveland. Some people you know, some people you may not know, but after today, you will know them.
Okay.
Sitting here to my right, we have the one and only MC Chill.
What's up? Talk to me.
Next to Chill, we have his wonderful super producer, Felicia Haney.
Hey, everybody.
Back here behind Chill, to my right and over my shoulder, we have producer Jess. And then next to Jess, we have her artist, Yana Ivan.
Yana Ivan.
Yvonne.
I got to remember that. Yana Ivan.
So, welcome everybody. Welcome to the couch. Welcome to the show.
No problem.
I'm happy to be here. I've been campaigning to get on the show, on the couch.
Well, we thank you.
Yes, I've been a guest on Chill Talk a couple times, and they are very welcoming and open to have me come on the show. It's absolutely wonderful because I'm behind the scenes, even though the camera's still rolling. It's good to be on the airwaves to get your voice out there so people who don't have cameras can actually listen to your voice.
Mm-hmm.
Chill Talk comes on Wednesdays at 9 p.m. 1490.
AM 1490, online www.newstalkcleveland.com, and live streaming on Facebook at Chill Talk to me, the number 2.
So yeah, real quick, just do your handle so people can follow y'all and let them know what's going on with y'all.
I'm Kevin Chill Hurd. You can follow me on Instagram at Kevin Chill Hurd, on Facebook at Chill Talk to Me, which I just gave, and on Twitter at House of Chill.
I am super producer Felicia Haney, but if you'd like to follow me on social media, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Beach Street. That's spelled Beach spelled with 2 E's, and Facebook at one Felicia Haney.
I'm Jessica Hawkins, and you can find me on my business page at Crown_Dynasty19. That's on all social media. Same.
And hello, my name is Yana Ivan. You can follow me on IG at Yana Ivan. That's YANNA_IVONNE. And on Twitter, it's Yana Ivan again, with a 0 though.
Thank you. So Cleveland has some dope talent here, and Chill and Felicia, you all have been in the business for how long?
Okay, I've been in the business a long time in the entertainment and journalism business.
Okay.
Decades.
So what inspired you to jump off into the entertainment and journalism industry?
Well, it all kind of was mixed together for me.
Mm-hmm.
Part of my history is I was way back in the day Cleveland's first national rap recording artist MC Chill. And from there, right. So from there, I jumped into radio at WZAK doing the Rapper's Delight show, and then from there I started writing for national hip hop publication Source Magazine. After that, my journalism career just kind of built until then, and until right now, I'm also the president of the Greater Cleveland Association of Black Journalists.
Come on now.
Talk about it.
Come on.
Which is the local chapter of the National Association of Black Journalists.
Okay. And so, Felicia, how did this connection here come about with you and Chill?
Oh, wow. I had just moved back to Cleveland from New York, and I had been doing some freelance writing while I was there. So I was looking to get into something here at home, and actually my sister saw something that the Calling Post was looking for a copy editor. And so she let me know about it. I came in, I interviewed, I didn't get it. So fast forward to, I want to say almost a year later, Chill gave me a call. He said, hey, my colleague said he interviewed you, said some good things about you. Excuse me. And he wanted me to come in. He was looking for an intern. So I showed up, and hey, the rest is history. It all worked out.
And you guys are like the young lady yesterday who called in who said she's leaving her mark over the world. You guys are absolutely doing that. Not too long ago, well, I know you just came back from New York, but before that you were in California, and you got a chance to do a movie review.
Right. Well, the last time I was in LA, I was there as part of the African American Film Critics Association, which I'm a founding member of, and we got a chance to hook up with Eddie Murphy for his film Dolomite. But prior to that, I was interviewing Matt Damon and Christian Bale for the movie Ford and Ferrari.
Oh, wow. Big things. All right.
But Chill did give me my first, so these events that he's speaking of are like press junkets.
Okay.
And I remember soon into my internship, he sent me on my first press junket. And it was during the time that Dave Chappelle was like missing in action.
Okay.
Nobody had seen him. He had quit the show, all this. And so I'm downstairs, standing outside of the Four Seasons, waiting to get on this bus that takes us to go view the movie. All of a sudden, guess who walks up out of nowhere? Dave Chappelle.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you see like people pointing, there's whispers, like, well, that's Dave Chappelle. He just walks right up to me and starts talking.
Oh, wow.
So I'm like, man, I will never forget that. That was my first time ever doing a press junket. Got a chance to meet Dave Chappelle, and that was pretty dope.
Speaking of Dave Chappelle, Ricky, Dave Chappelle will be here when?
December 30th. Is it that soon?
Yeah.
Very upset that the tickets sold out that fast.
Yeah, like minutes.
As soon as I heard about it, I went online and it was sold out. And I'm very sad because I love it. He's the funniest guy on this planet.
Yeah, so I'm still keeping my fingers crossed they're going to add another show.
Okay.
Felicia's going to get in the show. That's how she does it.
So, do you have anything coming up? I know you just did your show yesterday. Can you talk about that?
Oh my God, the show was amazing. I think Felicia will concur. What we did was we kind of brought back a lot of all of the people who had been either hosts or guest co-hosts on the show, and you were there, so thank you for coming. And I thought Black Pepper Pot stood me up, but apparently that was my faux pas.
I probably got called all kinds of names.
But a lot of people showed up. We had a ball. I gave out gifts of just an appreciation of people coming to be able to help, and I was able to give Felicia a real nice gift for all the times that she's had my back, which is all the time. So it was a cool show.
And Felicia, what did you get?
Man, I got an authentic Ali role from the movie Ali, where Will Smith played Ali.
That's dope.
So yeah, that was
He didn't play
cool.
me. He talked the boxer. I don't have a role, but
Muhammad Ali.
That's dope. I truly appreciate it. I appreciated the gift that I got. I got a book, Queen Sugar. I got a titanium water bottle, and I got a scarf. Jill said I need that water bottle because of my exercising.
She gets it in.
Hey, you got laced.
Yes, I did. I appreciate that. I appreciate
Chill
that.
Talk is for the people.
So now, how did you get off into Chill Talk? How did that come about?
One of my friends, Brother Daryl, who most people know, who's the behind-the-scenes person, twice a year he gives a Motown review concert, and which I'm the host of. And he, excuse me, asked me that he had some slots at the radio station and wanted to know would I come in and do a radio show. And I was like, you know what? I kind of started at radio and I didn't really have any interest in doing it at first. But then I would see Breakfast Club. Mm-hmm. And I said, okay, if I can do it like that, if I can get the technology to live stream it. And so I said yes. So I talked to Felicia and asked her, did she want to be a part of it? I gave her an open invitation to, what you wanted to be. I'm thinking she was going to say co-host or something like that. And she was like, no, I'm going to be the producer of the show. I'm like, okay, well, go ahead. So, but one of the best moves that I ever made, because she totally rocks at that.
Oh, I love it. I mean, it's a dope show. It's inspiration and motivation. For me, Ali hasn't been on there yet, but
we got you, bro.
I've been occupied a couple times, but I will be there the next time that it's available.
Okay.
Next time. And how long has this been going on?
About 2 years.
2 years in, yeah.
Okay. Shout out to the 2 years and being on the radio in 1490. So back here, this young lady, we met at the first DCC location, just having a meeting. Did not know that she was a producer. And she reached out with her artist. So can you just tell us a little bit about you?
So I got into this, I'll start there. I got into this probably 3 years ago. I started my company a year ago, it'd be September. And I guess I got into it because of my family. My family pulled me into it. Everyone was either singers, they were musicians. My grandfather was in a band. So it drew me closer to music. I didn't know how to sing, how to rap, how to do anything musical myself. So I was trying to think, how can I incorporate my life into music and the music industry, period. And then I went to business school. Okay. So, and then 15 years, I've known this young lady, and I've always been kind of passionate about her music. So,
I'm gonna go with there. I've been in music pretty much since I popped out of the womb, I guess. My mom's been singing pretty much her whole life, so that kind of got me started. I started out singing in the church. Zion Chapel Baptist Church is where I'm from. That's my home church. But my mom has been, like I said, she's been singing all her life. She actually has her own band now, too. Shout out to the Chosen Few. That's her band.
Shout out Chosen Few.
But yeah, I've been pretty much singing my whole life. I started off writing poetry, and I was like, you know what, my poetry can become songs, so that's how I started writing music.
Okay. So this past Tuesday, you had your single release at B-Side. Shout out to B-Side. We've had a couple live events there.
I did.
Yeah, the show was, we had our release party for my single Magic, which you can find on all platforms right now, featuring Young Scrap from LOE. It was a very, very dope event, I shall say. I was actually quite surprised about how many people that showed up and how many supporters that we actually have. So it was a very, very great feeling to have that show that night.
What was the inspiration for the song Magic? Where that come from?
I guess it was kind of some life stuff, and then really just kind of telling the story. Everybody likes to hear a story. Magic was pretty much about a female and a male, clearly, relationship issues. He's out there doing his own thing with other females, and she like, well, if you don't see something special in me that you see in all these other females, well, I can be like Magic. I can disappear too.
Oh. So I have a question for you. I'm going to put you on the spot. Out of Magic, give us 30 seconds of your favorite part of that song.
I hope you find a girl who pleases you right. I hope you find a love that's better than mine, boy. You wanted some magic, so watch me disappear. Oh, disappear.
Ooh.
I think my hook is my favorite part.
That's your favorite part? I like that.
So I got two things that y'all pay attention. One, if y'all listen to these words that these amazing people have been saying, I heard founder, co-founder, I don't know if I heard co-founder, but I know I heard founder, I heard black president. That when I heard that, I was like, oh. Producers, artists, you said you had your own business. See, like, this is amazing when you see people doing stuff. And then two, I know we ain't been on in a while.
Yeah.
This is not fake, because I'm tired of people saying that this is my hair. There's no Beijing in this. This is all it's natural. I'm going to do
Your hair,
I'm going to do what Mozzie be doing. Hold on. This is all real. It's natural. You on this one? Okay. All right. But that was it. Go ahead.
He
Tired
also
people-
has
tired of
been
people saying
using
that.
argan oil on the beard to keep
Mhm.
it
And
shiny.
I got some other oil. I don't really know what it is though, but it's really expensive. It was like $40. Beard oil.
Come back to
It's
the Lunchtime
amazing.
Chronicles on Tuesday.
Makes your hair curly too.
Yeah,
So
And we'll do a product review for that.
we would do a product review for that. I'll bring it to you.
So now that we got all of the introductions out of the way, let's get into the nitty gritty of this conversation. You all are aspiring, you two in the back, to become positive, strong forces in the industry. You two are already knocking down doors, been doing it, seasoned in the industry. What is it about that whole lifestyle that captivates you, that makes you or draws you to want to keep thriving, keep moving forward in it, and leaving your mark?
Who wants to go first?
Anybody, it's up to you.
Well, I'm just a creative, so that's why this field appeals to me. I started out in journalism. I'm always a journalist, first and foremost, but I've been able to take other avenues from there. So I'm a journalist, a publicist, a fashionista, and a Muslima. So if you go to my IG page at Beach Street, that's the description you'll see I have of myself. But I feel like this industry allows me to just take so many different avenues, still within that genre. And so there's always something new. There's always something exciting, that keeps me passionate about the field. So.
Yeah. That's dope. Chill, what about you?
Well, it's really, to me, it's the energy of the arts, and I really started off like what Felicia's saying. She started off in journalism. I credit a lot of what I did through hip hop.
Okay.
Through the early days of hip hop, and especially in Cleveland when I was, one of the founders of the hip hop movement. And from hip hop, from rap, took me to journalism and took me to radio, and ended up bringing me back to radio. But I think it's just the energy and the connection of the culture and the people, and just seeing movement in the things that you are able to affect and to be affected by other people with talent.
Just what about you?
I think going off of Felicia, the creativity, but where I get the excitement from is change.
Yeah.
This industry changes consistently. It's never just like, I can say my full-time job is routine.
Yeah.
I sit behind a desk and I punch this button and I do this. That's routine, but this is always change. It's exciting.
I like that a lot, because most people are scared to change. And
I love it.
That's dope.
That's like a rush.
What about you, Diana?
For me, music is, it's just a passion for me. I really, really want to be a singer forever. Creativity, like she said, my kids, I feel like my music is helping me tell my story in a way, and everybody has something to relate to when it comes to music. So I guess it's really like I could, being able to tell a story.
Yeah.
Being able to share my feelings with other people and having people connect to that too.
Yes. So now my next question is, and this will be geared towards you, Chill, and Felicia, because you have been doing it for so long, and as Jess said, it's always changing. How do you constantly continue to reinvent yourself and stay relevant in the industry, because some people watching may not know or be familiar with all of the LTC Uncut followers are familiar because I share everything, so y'all know who they are. But for those who may not know, how do you continuously stay up to date with your radio show, with your personality, just changing your resources and things like that?
Well, I think for me is staying connected to what's going on, especially not just in the city, but nationwide and oftentimes worldwide, because the culture changes, the business changes, technology changes, and just to be able to move with those changes. And like I said, just stay connected with people who are other people who are doing things, and just kind of go with the flow, but move with positivity. Whenever you kind of do have diversity, and the doing the different things is very important.
Right. How about you, Felicia?
I would say, I mean, definitely, you know, we're like this all day, you know. We're scrolling, so we're seeing other people's stories, and I feel like this is kind of a follow-up to the last question that you asked, but that's also one of the things I love about this profession, is that we get to tell other people's stories.
Right.
So it's not necessarily just always about us.
Yeah.
It's putting other people's stories out there, and when you do that, and then those people share what you have written, it just keeps it relevant, keeps you relevant, and so that's very important. And I just like to I like to see what everybody else has going on.
Yeah, that's dope. I'm nosy, so I'm on everybody.
Right.
I'm looking, because that's how I constantly feel that we can reinvent and change. We have to stay up with the times, because I think, who was it who got it started with the whole internet thing? Soulja Boy. Soulja Boy came out with the YouTube videos, and he prides himself on being the first one, and everybody's like, no, that's not gonna make it. And then it's the thing today,
Those
you
are
know.
the MySpace days.
Yeah. So we have all of the positive things about being in the industry. What are some stumbling blocks, some things that you're just like, oh, I had to kick down the doors, make it marks known, run into some brick walls? Like, what are those things that you don't get the opportunity to see? We see the great things, but what are those negative things that may have been like hindrances in you progressing?
Well, for me personally, you know, sometimes people are just jerks.
Yeah.
You know, it's not always, it's not always roses. So and sometimes it's disheartening, because when you see a person who's on television, or you know that you have an affinity for, that you've watched or followed their career, and then you get an opportunity to meet them, and they're not like what you thought they would be, that's kind of difficult sometimes, you know, or it's a letdown, you know, other times. So things like that, where you're just like, man, this person is kind of a jerk in real life. That's not cool. But you know, it is what it is. It's that, you know, they're people too, so it's no different than meeting anybody else out on the street.
So what would you say, Chill?
Well, I would agree, because especially in journalism, in a lot of things that I do, I interview other people, and you know, I'm famous for telling people there are two people in particular that I've had issues with. While interviewing them, I'm not really going to say their names, but one of them was Tevin Campbell, and the other one was Chris Rock.
Oh, wow.
But did I say that? Okay, all right. But you know, anybody who's seen me interviewing knows that I've interviewed Chris.
I was going to say 4 people.
Okay, we know there's a lot. Those are the main ones. I got issues with a couple people, but you know, I've interviewed Chris Rock maybe 9 times, and all 9 we've had issues during those interviews. So you know, but I'm down for 10, 11, and 12 because hopefully the next ones will be the winners.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Positive outlook on things.
Right.
I like that.
So I have a question, because you have a photo of one of my all-time personal favorite artists in
Uncle Slim? No, go ahead.
in the world. May she rest in peace.
Oh, I know.
But how? Because I just feel like I'm channeling her spirit from you. How is she? How was she?
You talking about Whitney?
Yes, Miss Houston.
Oh my God, that's my girl. I mean, everybody used to use, because I met Whitney early in both of our careers,
Yeah.
which kind of happened at the same time. She was kind of coming out the same time I was back and forth to New York City, where my label was it was in Manhattan, but it was a Bronx-based label. But I was back and forth, and I initially met her at a new music seminar right when she first was getting started.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got a chance to sit down and talk with her. She was really, really nice, and it was a cutie pie too.
Mm-hmm.
And so I shot my shot, but you know.
Oh, gotta do that. Gotta do that.
Now you ain't tell Bobby that when we met him earlier a couple months ago when he came.
Y'all
to
didn't tell
Toronto.
Bobby Brown that. But no, but so, you know, anyway, so she was a really cool people. And then to watch the rocket that she became, the absolute one of the highest stars that we've ever had, to see her in that process was really cool. And when we took that picture, we were in New York. I was there for the Shaft movie.
Okay.
And I had just gotten back. We were there for the filming of the movie. I was
Okay.
actually there when they were filming it. So when I got back, I saw Bobby Brown, and I saw a girl, Robin, who just wrote that book.
I'm gonna ask y'all about that because I need
And
to know.
I saw Robin there, and it was another journalist who was friends with Robin, and so that was a crazy day because Method Man was also there.
Oh God, I love
But
him.
and I took a picture with Meth, but I didn't even have it. I don't think I've ever posted that. But anyhow, so she came in. It was the day that weekend she had gotten back from Hawaii, where they stopped her at the airport where she had some weed on her, and
Okay.
so it was behind all of that. So we got back. We reintroduced ourselves, and we talked, and it ended up with that photo.
Oh wow.
And but it was, I mean, she was cool that second time, just as she was 30 years earlier.
Yeah.
So no, that was my girl Whitney. I was sad to see, you know, the turn that her life took and ended up, you know, like that. So it was a big loss. And everybody saw my first album, so I had a shout out to her.
Yeah.
They joked on me because it said "Saving All My Love for Whitney." Man, I heard jokes about
Aw.
that forever. But yeah, no, that was my girl.
So speaking of Robin, I have a personal feeling about that. I think it's money, but I don't know that to be true. But what do you think about her in the book coming out and just saying a tell-all about her friend?
Well, you know what? It depends on how much she's telling, because, you know, I know, just like Felicia knows, Felicia's friends with many celebrities, and just as I am, and we know them on a personal level. And lots of things we know about them that we would never, ever tell publicly, although we're journalists. And they know that we're journalists, but they know that, you know, that we wouldn't, you know, do them like that.
Right.
So depending on what Robin and obviously Robin and Whitney was really close. And depending on what she's saying, you know, I'm gonna wait to see how this story breaks down, but we'll see. But you know, everybody knows that's just friendship, regardless.
Friendship code, period.
That's
You
just
don't
what
do
that is.
Yeah. You don't do that. Like, for me, this is my friend, and things that he and I talk about, I would never reveal to anybody. I wouldn't even put it in a book, you know. And to think that I'm selling his business that he told me, I don't know.
What does Robin do? What does she do?
Well, she claimed to be very close friends.
No, I mean, like, what does she do now? Is she using this for, like, her game?
Oh, you mean like what does she do for a living, like career-wise?
Is this like really going into?
Sure.
It says it's a tell-all book about her relationship with Whitney Houston.
Yeah,
I see Monica said something about it. She did a review.
Okay.
And she said it gave a story about Whitney, but not like all her business.
Okay.
So I don't know. We gotta wait to see.
We wait to see, because I got a book coming out about Felicia next. You
go right on in. See how far that book gets.
So before we get into Uncut, I do have a question for you all. Being pioneers in the industry for so long, and
She keeps saying that like I'm starting to feel old.
No, because it's a great accomplishment.
So it's like, no, that's chill, not me.
To be pioneers in the industry, of advice would you have for someone like Jess and Yana who's getting off into the industry, wanting to make a name for themselves?
Well, first, I tell any new artist, be yourself. But stay true to yourself. Don't sell your soul. Man, there's so many people, bad stories in the industry of people who wanted it bad, but sometimes wanted it too bad. Where they would do anything, they would make any deal, any concession, and you don't want to go that route. I guarantee you. So trust in yourself, and know right from wrong. Go for what you know, but be true to yourself. Be true to the game, and your talent will take you where you're supposed to go.
I agree. I would piggyback on that. My sentiments exactly. Also, like we were just talking about, don't do anything to be on top. Keep some integrity. Remain true to who you are. Don't sell out your friends, your family, your people. I have an issue with people who do that. That's like, was that Monique that did? No, I'm sorry. It was actually Patti LaBelle. Like after Luther Vandross died, she comes these years later and is like, oh, he revealed to me personally that that he was gay, and it's just like, but if that man never revealed that while he was alive, like who are you to come and tell his secret after he's gone? So I have issues with that. The same way like with the Robin thing, it's just like if she wanted this relationship to be known or talked about to whatever extent, other than what it was when she was here. You had your opportunity to do it when she was alive. So, things like that. I feel like, don't sell yourself out. Don't sell your people out. And, just do you. Some things I find, like you go to certain cities that they say are always, on the rise, or these are the hot spots for entertainment, like, your LAs, your Atlanta, New Yorks. But a lot of times you go to those places and those people are just not real. You know what I mean? It's very plastic. Everybody's somebody. You know what I mean? Or proclaims to be. And one thing that I like about Cleveland is that you kind of know what you get in Cleveland. It's more real deal.
And I would say more of a humbling feel because everybody's trying to get somewhere. And they're not already there or living up like the facade, like, I'm bigger than what I am. So I can appreciate that. I appreciate
so you can take that realness and go to those places. You know what I mean? And still, it's easier to remain who you are because you're grounded. So
that's dope.
I got a little question for y'all. So, like they were saying, be true to yourself. But who do you look at like an artist that you kind of model your singing after? Not modeling after, but like you follow that path a little bit. Like, oh, I like her, so you take somebody to her. I don't know this term.
I would say it wouldn't be anybody mainstream. I follow my mother. My mother would be my favorite artist, period. She started when she was younger. She tried to, she was in a girl group. She tried that. She tried, writing her own music. It never really took off for her the way she wanted it to. So right now, with me doing the music, and she says my style is way different than how hers was ever. My style of writing is different, and that'll be my main person, honestly.
You and your mom should do a song. Like have her on the chorus.
We're actually working on it. Like we've
it.
done shows together and things like that. She really helped me put not only her but Jessica actually helped me like really get my foot put in the put my foot in the game. You know what I'm saying? I took a little break to like really get myself together mentally for myself and just kind of ground myself. I had to learn who I was before I was able to be like, you know what, I can really do this. I had to know who I was first. So
Nice.
Switching gears.
Oh, it's that
Time, y'all. It's time.
Do you do like a special effect where you're like, start, you know what I'm saying?
All right, everybody knows how we get down on LTC Uncut. It is uncut for a reason. And I don't think that we have been to Uncut yet, but we cannot let them go, Ali.
We cannot let them go.
We can't let them go without introducing them to Uncut. Today is Thursday, but you guys are watching it on Tuesday. So we call this Thirsty Thursday.
She got the evil
I'm nervous. Don't be nervous.
Just, be true.
Be true. Truthful. So, I sent Ali a question, and he laughed.
Oh, I'll read it.
Read it.
Pull that up.
Pull that one up.
Okay. So first one we got, since y'all are entertainers and y'all in the entertainment industry, wanted to know. Okay, I'm gonna read it how you type it. So maybe like, what's the thirsty thing you've done to get in the industry, or something, or someone has done to get on with you that's in the industry? So let's say you're trying to put your foot in the door, and somebody that's in the industry be like, well, if you want to get your foot in the door, you gotta blase.
Mm-hmm.
And I won't answer from all of y'all.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Let's start with Chill.
Oh, see what we got?
You be with the famous people. You like.
Famous.
Did you have a fiend come up to you some cheeseburgers?
Oh my God! Yeah, I mean, literally from the time that I was an artist out here, obviously on the road doing shows. I did shows back in the day with the old school, Run DMC, Houdini, LL.
Right.
So you see all kinds of craziness. Not necessarily just people trying to get in the industry, but you know the old school. You come in your hotel room from performing, and it's women in hiding in your room, but you know, as far as other artists or other people just being thirsty, yeah, you know, we see that all the time.
Yeah.
They want to get on, they want to get in the business, they want to meet some people in the business. So I've pretty much seen it all. I've been offered money. I've been offered some booty. Women trying to like chill, put me on and
Come on, but did you accept that booty? I need to know.
no comment on that one. Y'all didn't say. I'm answering the question. I'm not getting all particular like that. You know, I'm a family man right now.
That is a very smart answer.
But you know, I've literally seen it all.
Them women hiding in the room.
Oh,
How did they get in the room?
that's a good question. You know, they really crafty when they want to be. So you know, and
I agree.
I really think back to a time where I was in Chattanooga, Tennessee, like my second home, and I come in the room and I'm in my room and I hear like from the bathroom, is that you, Teddy? Okay, one of my dancers.
Okay.
And I'm like, what? Like, and she like, oh snap, that's Chill. Like I was looking for a dancer, but I got the actual dude. And so it was crazy. I'm like, no, Ted in the other room, babe. So you know, Ted, you know, that's my story, and I'm sticking to that one. I gave an assist.
answer.
I gave an assist to Ted.
Pass the peach. No.
The BG. Go ahead.
I really don't have anything. I mean, let's just. Ain't nobody offering me no money.
So, fellas, that means offer up the cash. More than $40, please.
But no, I haven't. I've been fortunate enough, I guess, to say I haven't really found myself in any compromising positions. You know, I mean, I've had people flirt and, you know, make it obvious that, you know, they want something more, but I know how to play stupid real good, you know, and bring a friend along.
Right. That's smart.
So, yeah, nothing actually really pops up for that I can go to say, oh, I remember this time, you know, something crazy. So, I've been fortunate.
What about that time? Okay.
I'm like, what?
I can't say I've been in that situation. Not yet, at least. But I know as a female, because I am a female, and I'm not an ugly female. I'm an attractive female. So, I mean, when I walk in any establishment, I'm gonna get flirted with, or they try to get into the venue without paying, stuff like that. But you know, that's really typical.
Do they get
so no.
Oh.
Of course not.
Okay.
She
I don't
puts
care.
her foot down. I would agree with her. As far as us being females, we always get, you know, hit it on, or, you know, I mean that's pretty much as far as it's gone for, I guess, us, just the flirting and or trying to offer
get into any door. So
no,
we've been good there. I don't know.
sex or whatever, but you know, sex doesn't
I
get
haven't
anywhere.
offered
Like I
Maybe some extra money,
Okay.
like to get into like because I used to do a lot of events. I've done 3 so far, and I mean extra money to get in, but that's about it.
Nothing too bad. Just, flirting or, yeah, that's about it.
I got another,
Innocent flirting.
I got another little question. It's mainly for you because you're the singer. You don't have to say this, but probably should because this is the show. But like, since you're a singer, if you're doing the beats with two backs, for the layman's term, that's sex. Like, do you ever just hit a high note, just one good time, just like that, break a glass or two, something like that. Man, that kind of hurt my throat a little bit.
Sorry, babe, for telling our business, but I guess so.
I always want to know, do singers do stuff like that when they?
That's not he's like big on music, so I guess
That's cute.
You ever put on the instrumental and just rip it?
No, but we always listen to music.
So that was the question you had, and let's ask
little
that
concert,
question about playing music.
Oh yeah. So the question I had, I think this is what you're talking about. Do you play music when you have sex? And I don't because of a couple reasons.
Why?
Okay, I wasn't gonna say that, but I will now.
Now I'm curious.
Well, okay. I am satisfied with what I do. But I just always think in the back of my head, like, I don't want to play, let me think of a song. I want to play this, but I like old school music. So I play Isley Brothers' Contagious. That's a decent song. Good 4 minutes, 4:30. And what if the song over before he hit, what if I'm over before he hit his second verse? You gonna know and I'm gonna know that was 1 minute and 22 seconds. I ain't got time for you to know the exact time frame. I don't need you to know, like, if we do it and the show, like, let's say we watching a TV show and we watching The Office or something and I get it in and it's a commercial. You ain't gonna know, like, damn, that was like 8 minutes. Like, that's cool. I could play that off like, that went 3 minutes. That was 9. You tripping. You can't, when you having fun, you don't know the time. That's how it is. When you having fun, time go by fast.
I am about to go back to my man and figure out why he only wants to watch TV.
But I've never thought of it that way. And honestly, for me and my dude, I don't really pay attention to like the time. I'm just enjoying the moment. So when we have the music on, I'm not paying attention to whether or not,
No, I'm
maybe that's just me, but
I know this is kind of personal. Family band. But have you ever played your music?
Oh, my own music?
Your own music.
No.
It's about to be a nightmare on Chill Street.
Right. Nightmare on Chill Street. You don't want to get down to that. But I do got like MC stories, so that But seriously, but it's when I was coming up, it was notorious for having a tape. That's the old school a tape. We had names for those type of tapes.
Yeah.
It was the panty dropping tape.
Yeah.
And
playlist now.
so that's right. So you kind of want to set the mood, to get it in, and then later on, everybody, the word was okay. Y'all play like rock with that Mary J. Blige, My Life. That'll make it happen for you.
So what if you listen to a song and you say back in the day, because it was like this. So what if it skip? What if it skip right when you in pumping? It's like ching ching. Do you keep pumping with the skip?
Hey, you gotta improvise. You gotta go with the flow, bro. Come on, that's players' code. You gotta make it work off of whatever happened. You get the skip. So you gotta make it work for how it's going down. That's right.
All right. Alicia has not answered this question, so I'm gonna switch it. She seems like
Alicia's not.
I knew she wasn't.
But I do want to ask though, for your mood music, give us 5 of your top songs that you would play from foreplay to finishing. Jess.
Oh,
I'm gonna switch it up. I ain't gonna go with you, Chill. I'll wait for you last.
Well, 5's a lot. Just do a.
Or maybe.
Yeah, just
3.
do a song that you want to hear for sure when y'all know what I'm talking about.
Okay. So, I'm gonna go like a little new school. I've been really listening to Tory Lanez, right?
Okay.
And he's, oh my God, he got some good music, some nice. I was listening to words though. That's what I was listening to. But so Tory Lanez, and then I'll go to like. I do. I gotta think about it. Can I come back?
Yep. Yeah.
no.
I gotta look at my playlist.
think of right now is DJ the Chicago. That's his name. Love inside you.
Love inside you.
Yes.
It's
a really good song though.
Almost already there.
Love inside you.
You have to hear the song.
I ain't never. Like I love you.
By the end of the song, I'm pregnant.
Yeah, 9 months later.
No, it's just a really good song though. And the beat, it kind of gets you like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Felicia, what would you say?
I would say,
Well, it's about to be a good one.
no, y'all must didn't hear me earlier when I said I am a journalist, a publicist, a fashionista, and a Muslima, but not necessarily in that order.
Right.
So what that means is that I'm a Muslima first.
That's right.
Right.
So y'all see this? I ain't wearing this for nothing. I'm a woman
Not
of
wearing this for nothing.
God. And
Come
I am not married, so therefore, I ain't got nothing going down.
Can respect that. Can respect that.
All right.
MC Chill.
Okay. I'm repping for the old school, but let me tell you, jazz is still good all day
Yeah.
long. So if you get down with like the OGs, Miles Davis, John Coltrane, get down with some of that Love Supreme. Put on Love Supreme. It's gonna rock for you. Love Supreme.
Love Supreme.
That's my tip. John Coltrane, Love Supreme.
Oh, I thought you were talking about something else. Sorry.
Ali,
See?
you say?
Girl. Felicia trouble.
Ali,
Double entendre.
What about Usher?
It's that.
Yeah, I rock with Usher. Usher, R. Kelly,
Usher, man.
sticking that.
R. Kelly, is that still safe? I don't think you can.
At my
Is
house.
he
That was on that,
listenable?
Okay, I'm saying that doesn't bring back a like.
That Wine On Me song by R. Kelly, that's a good
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Oh,
That wine on
I
me.
thought you had to like delete him from any playlist now. Is it?
Oh, I never
was
had
that
it.
according to the
He has some good
law?
music.
Or did somebody come and say?
According to pop culture law.
Pop culture law.
Well, when Pandora
Kelly
removes
to the
it,
curb.
With Pandora.
when Pandora removes it,
Well,
when
listen, ain't bad though. Spotify removed them.
I rock with Pandora. So when Pandora removes it and YouTube takes it down, then I guess I won't be able to hear it any longer. But until then, I mean,
Still rocking with the aura.
let me tell you, I'm off into this
All right.
new thing, right? It's called minding the business that pays you, right? So I can't mind somebody else's business because that's not my. Now, no disrespect to anybody who did what they did or what happened to them. My hearts go out to them for that, but I like the music.
So what song you gonna listen to?
With R. Kelly?
No, not R. Kelly. What song?
Any song. Well, Usher in the club. That's one of
In the
my
club.
yeah.
In the club?
Yeah, that's
In
one
the
of my
club.
favorite ones. Or Trading Places.
Oh, yeah, I like Trading
Yeah.
Places.
You never heard it?
Yeah, wait.
Oh,
What's
Trading
it?
Places?
Trading.
Oh, Trading Place. I'm
Yeah.
thinking about a different song.
Trading
Is that a
Places.
good song? Then?
Yes. You have to listen to it. You have to listen to the
You
word.
have to
I listen to the word.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen to the
One of
word.
those joints.
Yeah. And then anything I love Jamie Foxx. So
I do.
I can rock with Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
that
you
song.
listen to Gold Digger?
I was thinking.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
Jamie
Dang.
Foxx.
That's a good
Don't
song,
sleep
but
on
that's
Jamie
just
now.
Leave the check.
Don't sleep on Jamie. Jamie's got some good
He got some
music.
banger. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. That anything I could put on his or Tank.
Yeah.
course.
No.
I didn't even think of
Mm.
Tank. Why did I say Tank?
Yeah.
I only had sex to one song in my life, and that was
One song.
one song. I apologize.
He's a specialist.
But it was
He really not
that
good.
Snoop Dogg Sensual Seduction.
Oh, okay.
Cause I like the beat, it was like dun, dun, and I just walked in there with my, you know, and it was perfect for that scene.
Nice.
It was
It is.
perfect.
I can't even think of the song now because all I'm thinking about is the. So that's a good song.
Right. So, guys, we just gave you a little taste of the Uncut. Thank you for participating with that
That was
and coming out your comfort zone a little bit. Before we wrap up and get out of here, Felicia and Chill, please tell LTC Uncut followers what you all have coming up.
Oh my God, we're looking for all kinds of new things for Chill Talk in 2020. the whole Chill Vision CVT brand will be expanding. Lots of things going on in collaborations with other people. My nonprofit organization, My Cool Solutions, is going to be doing a lot of things. So just check for things that I have going on, especially with the Greater Cleveland Association of Black Journalists. But we're going to be all over the place in 2020.
Bid for 2025.
And we did win the bid for 2025 to bring National Convention, National Association of Black Journalists to Cleveland.
Nice.
5, 6, 7,000 members. Journalists will be converging on Cleveland, Ohio.
Make sure y'all stay tuned
Come
for
on.
that.
And then I forgot to mention this earlier, but Sundays you do something really special and dope.
What do I do special on
You
Sunday?
don't know? The hieroglyphic.
Oh, it's not always on Sundays.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm repping the squad. I'm a rock squad today. On some days, not necessarily just Sundays,
Okay.
but I give a tour at the Cleveland Museum of Art
Oh,
in
yeah, I've seen it.
the Egyptian gallery. So I do a tour in the Egyptian gallery where I give history of ancient Egypt, Kemet, and do some translations. I'm still a student,
Okay.
but I am able to do some translations of the ancient writings there live in the museum. So we'll be doing some more. Really in February, we'll start. Probably also in January. So be on the lookout for the tours over at the Cleveland Museum of Art.
Very dope tour. Have you
Not
had a
yet,
chance
I
to?
haven't.
I definitely was just, I would love
Yeah.
to go to that because
I
I
want to
just
bring
saw,
the kids down there.
I saw a
I've been
post on
multiple
Instagram
times. Yeah,
about that.
very
That's
dope.
Yeah, Felicia's been there. I did one for her family reunion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's dope.
Ladies, Jess and Yana, what you got coming up?
Good job.
So, Crown Dynasty will be partnering with Ken Bray Entertainment soon. That is actually Yanni Vaughn's uncle. And he does everything.
Pretty much
He's
everything. Photography, he does his
Yeah.
own music, all of that good stuff.
All trades.
We're also going
Y'all
to
just a
be
talented family.
yeah, just
Yes.
big old music and everything.
A long time.
And we're also going to be releasing my first album called X-Ray in March. Don't have the date yet, but just stay tuned for that.
Before that, we'll have a video for Magic, her single that just dropped.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anything else coming up?
No, I'm rebranding Crown Dynasty. So,
Looking for artists?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I have more than enough on my table. But once I rebrand, I will do a launch. To kind of rebrand and give y'all Crown Dynasty once more.
Oh, I do have two quick things.
Okay.
We do have a project which I'm an associate producer of. We're doing a history of Cleveland hip hop documentary. So that should be finishing up, wrapping up pretty soon. And I do have a music project coming up. We did a remake of the classic Juice Crew All Stars Symphony with myself, Indica Spitz, Toy Riff Raff Robinson, and Eric Wilson. So we did a remake of the Cleveland Symphony. So it's already been recorded. We're going to mix it down, shoot a video. So I was the OG
Okay.
on the cut. So,
Okay.
but I gave them young people some work
You know
and
what?
getting that smoke on that one.
Speaking of, Yana was on the spot. Chill. You got 30 seconds.
Oh, the drop bars?
Yep,
Oh,
drop
man,
some
you ain't
bars.
said- You ain't said nothing. Okay, no, we good. Let's go. Let's start with off the top. Lunchtime Chronicles. Y'all about to get a twofer. Y'all got MC Chill and the super producer.
Hey.
Oh, you like that,
I
right?
like that.
Okay, we're going to stop right there. I'm going to stop all this good. Talk to me, Cleveland.
That's smart.
So, guys, thank you so much for tuning in.
Oh, you didn't ask me what I had coming up.
I didn't. You know what? I apologize. Come on, listen up.
They like, we already know whatever Chill got coming up, you got coming up, right?
Alicia got all kinds of her own stuff.
Yes. What you got
Which is
coming
true.
up?
I am all things chill and chill talk, so you can always find me there. I also work with the Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival.
Okay.
And we are doing programming now pretty much all year. So look for some things coming up definitely in February, some collabs with Caramoo, I'll be actually starting a Black trivia night
Nice.
with them as well. So yeah, be on the lookout for that. You can follow them at GCUF, Greater Cleveland Urban Film Festival, or gcuff.org. I got a new project coming up that I'm not necessarily talking about just yet.
Okay.
But it's a little bit of a different lane than just communications. So I'll definitely keep you guys posted on that. And what else, Chill?
You do something at the high school too.
I do. So I am from the Cleveland Heights.
Oh, here we go again.
I did
John
attend
Hayes?
the
High
Cleveland
JFK.
Heights High School, and I've been working. I work with some students there to help get them back on track, a credit recovery program. But I've also implemented. My coworker and I have implemented an alumni speaker series.
Okay.
And so we're bringing lots of Heights folks back in. Chill and I actually did a Chill Talk show from the school, not with Heights alums, so I am open to doing some other folks. That's just a special program. But we had Jim Brown's daughter as well as Ray Charles's daughter
Okay.
come in. And we got a chance to interview them, have the students do some things. So, yeah, doing some big things over at Cleveland Heights High School, some stuff with film, still doing my publicist thing and marketing and all that for my own business, which is Beach Street. And Chill Talk every Wednesday, 1490.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
So I also have just developed our band, which is now, I can't disclose the name, but that's coming soon. And with them, they'll be booked February 21st, so look out for that. And I work closely with SNS Group. If everyone could please just follow SNS Group. They're a wonderful group of 30. They support everything that I do. They all have their own businesses, but they work closely with each other. It's like a family. That's it.
Oh.
All right, and you guys, 30 seconds, one last time. Tell everybody where they can find you and follow you.
You can find me on Chill Talk 1490 on the dial, www.newstalkcleveland.com, and live streaming on the Chill Talk radio page at Chill Talk 2, me the number 2, Instagram, Kevin Chill Heard, and
That's
on
Facebook.com. Chill Talk to me, right?
that is correct, on Facebook. That is correct. That's why she's the super producer. And on Twitter at House of Chill.
Okay.
Once again, I am Felicia Haney. If you would like to friend me on Facebook, you can find me there at one Felicia Haney. On Instagram and Twitter, I am at Beach Street. That's BEECH Street, like streets you drive on. And yeah, that's it. Pretty much where you can find me.
So I'm gonna give you guys my personal page. My name is Jessica Hawkins, and my personal page is Jess__the best, because I'm the best. And my two business pages, Instagram, Crown_Dynasty 19. So is on Twitter and Facebook.
And my name is Yanni Yvonne. You can find me on Instagram at Yanni Yvonne. That's YANNA_IVONNE. And on Twitter, it's the same thing with the underscore, but a 0 at the end. And make sure you download my single Magic. That's on all platforms.
All right, and at the bottom of the page, you can follow, like, share. Please make sure you follow everybody here and keep up to date with what they have coming up in the new year. 2020 vision, it's coming. Get ready for it. Merry Christmas to you guys. Make sure you go and follow the Lunchtime Chronicles again, and on Instagram. You can follow the LTC Uncut. Stay tuned because 2020 is about to be dope. Thank you guys so much for coming and joining us. We hope you had an amazing time here with us sitting down on the couch.
Thank you for having us.
We truly enjoyed the conversation. Follow me at MRSTICIA.
No, it's fine. Follow me at just _Ali 216. I did go say that.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you in 2020. Oh, and I forgot. We'll come back with a recap on New Year's Eve. Ali and I will be at the Lemon
Gold Drop.
Let Me Go Drop. We are the podcast host for that evening. Anthony Hamilton's wife will be headlining that event, so it'll be dope. We get a chance to do what we do. So we will see you guys in 2020. Don't forget, if you want to be a guest on the show, come send us a message and we'll hook you up and get you on the show. And we out. Peace.
Peace.